Hello, fourth graders. This is the review of some of the major topics we covered in the first trimester. So let's go ahead and review these answer choices. Okay, so what is the correct classification for each type of triangle? Okay, so A, I'm seeing here what looks to appear to be a right angle, so that'd be a right triangle. How about B? B, okay, that looks to be a little bit less than 90 on all three angles there, so I would call B is an acute triangle. C, this is obviously greater than 90 degrees, and I would call that an obtuse triangle. Okay, what about lines of symmetry? All right, so B would have one line of symmetry, A would have one, C would have this one this way, and you could fold it this way as well. D is a fun one. It could be folded this way. There's a line of symmetry there. It could be folded this way or this way. So which of these ends up being true? Does A have two? No. B has one line of symmetry? Yes. C has three? No, it has two. And D has three, so that's also true. Okay. So you want to select a number for blank that would make this comparison true. So we have to be a little bit careful and look at these very closely. And we want to look at the place. So 824. So look at that first. 825 is obviously bigger than 824, so I can cross that out already. 819, okay, even though these numbers over here are larger, that's not what we're looking at. So we have to look at the bigger numbers matter more, okay, out here. So because 819 is less than 824, we would say that that is true. 799, is 799 less than 824? It sure is. 901 is clearly larger than 824, so I'll cross that out. Now 824, now we have to look very closely. 824, 427. So the first three letters match. 427 is actually larger than this number, so we'll cross that out. 822, 822 is less than 824, so I can circle that. Okay, question 4. So the table shows the population of toads in Mario Land. How many toads are between the ages of 10 and 39? So we have to interpret this table first. Okay, so here's information for toads ages 10 to 14, 15 to 19, 20 to 34, so under the age of 39. Okay. So as this is written, so under the age of 39, if that's we need that to change that to a 39 here, so 35 to 39. We're actually going to add this group of numbers together, okay? Well, you know what happened? This was a typo here. This was supposed to be a 34. That's what we were looking for. So it's those three areas, okay? So 25,000, the 15,000, and the 120,000, okay? This is supposed to be a 34. That'll be changed in the quiz. And what does that add up to? If you add those three up together, you should end up here with the option 161, 113. Okay. 161,113. How about this one? This is asking how many more toads are in the largest population group than the smallest population group. So we have to identify what is the largest population group. That would be this one here. Now, it doesn't matter what age they are. We just want to see what is the largest population group. Now the smallest would be between these two here, okay? So which one is smaller? Actually be this one, right? So it's asking how much larger is the largest than the smallest. So we're looking at the difference between these two. So 120,255 minus 15,355 give us the 104,900. Select all of the factors of 28. So I like to start with 1 and 28. What about, can I do 2 times 28? Something to get 28? Sure can. I can get 2 and 14. Will 3 times something make 28? Not quite. What about 4 and 7? And then we would think, can 5 times something get there? Not quite. Can 6 and something get there? Not quite again. So then those are actually what we're looking for. So 1 and 28. Also, two and 14 and 4 and 7. Okay, so those are all the factors of 28. Okay, so in this problem, Pokemon trainer has 36 Pokemon. What are all the ways a trainer could arrange his Pokemon to make a rectangle? Okay, so this is a very similar one to thinking about factors. So here we have 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 3 times 12. What other ways could we do it? So it's similar to finding factors. Well, we could line them right up and do 1 and 36. That would be a very flat rectangle. We could do 2 and what makes 36? 2 and 18 makes 36. We already have the 3 times 12. Can we do 4 times something? Sure, 4 times 9 would get us there. 4 rows, 9 columns. Can 5 times something get us to 36? No. What about 6 times something? Sure, 6 times 6. So again, we're looking at 1 row of 36, 2 of 18, 4 of 9, and 6 rows of 6 would be our other options to make a perfect rectangle. Okay, so we were learning about partial products, and we want to think, they taught us how to think of it as areas of a rectangle, right? So we would do 4 times the hundreds, and 4 times the tens, and 4 times the single digits, correct? So we just have to make sure we line these up properly. So clearly it would be something 2 and a 3 and a 6 here. But the trap you want to look out for is we actually want to do 4 times 200 and 4 times 30, and then this was in the ones place, so 4 times 6. So C equals 6 would be one of those. B equals 30. A equals 200. Okay, how about this one? Which equation or comparison sentence properly reflects the number of tiles? Okay, so multiplication is really using, I like using repeated addition, right? So how many times did we add these 4 tiles together? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you could add up 4 a total of 8 times against itself, 4 plus 4 plus 4. Or we could do 4 times 8 makes 32. So that's what we're looking at in the numeric sentence here. What about a verbal sentence? We could say 4 times as many as 8 is 32 or equals 32. Okay, find two numbers the quotient or result is between. So remember when we're doing the multiples, then we're going to estimate the quotient using that number. That would be the number we would use as the new dividend to figure out the quotient. Okay, so what we did is 7, 14, remember this? 21, 28, and 35. So this would be 1, 7, 2 times 7, 3 times 7, 4, and 5 times 7. So 30 falls between 28 and 35. Now is 30 closer to 28 or 35? Well, it's closer to 28. So really what we'd end up using to estimate the quotient would be 28 over 7. And of course that would be 4. Okay, so what is it between? It's between 28 and 35. And the what we're going to use to estimate the quotient will be 28. 28 over 7 to make 4. All right. Well, great job, everyone, and I will see you in the next video.